protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to try and teach you guys how to play Maestro in under 10 minutes hopefully. So if you do look at the top of the screen for the round countdown, it is less than 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and get through everything you probably will need to know to play Maestro in that time. So yeah, let's get started. Main thing I like to run is his Alda 5.56. It's a great gun, very low recoil. The only problem is reload, but main thing is you do have a bunch of bullets. So as long as you can use them all wisely, just reload whenever you can and whenever you think you have time. Let's see, for his secondary I like to run the Belief just so I can make rotates if I want to. I also do run the impacts on Maestro in general, just because on certain maps impact tricking is very useful, or if you want to make rotates you can. It all varies on like who you're playing with. If you have a smoke, they can also make the rotates. But this is kind of the loadout I would recommend running. For his cams, the main thing you always want to do is put them in high places where they're either going to plant or they're going to push through. So I chose this map just because I feel like this site is the best site to go over how to actually play Maestro. In my opinion, I always feel like people are going to do a server and they'll try and do a default plant, probably right here where they'll just turn their backs. So main way to counter that, you could have a Maestro here. It's up to you on watching servers. That one's a little iffy. In my opinion, I feel the best one is probably up here. Make sure you do break the TV though, because if you do just put it on the TV, they could always just shoot the TV and break the TV, and your cam will actually just break. So from here, all you then have to do is you could just point at them while they're planting. And you can shoot them. I would normally recommend putting my second cam in servers. I do see some people putting it down here. I put it in this corner, just so I can see more of where servers is behind it. And then I can see also, like, if they do decide to put something on this wall to breach it, or if they try to breach this wall, or if anything, I do have both of these cams pointing at this planting spot. One main thing when you're playing Maestro, it's similar to Echo. You always want to stay alive towards the end. You never really want to die. So I'd always recommend not taking risks. What this means is it's okay to try and get kills during the round, but don't try and sacrifice your life just to try and get the kill. Because if you're alive, you'll do a lot better for the team than being dead. So if you are alive for the plant, you can always just spray them down. You can actually see through smokes with the Maestro, so that's a positive over Echo. Echo, if there's smoke, you kind of just have to just shoot blind. Hoping that you do stop the plant, but with Maestro you can actually just see through the smoke and spray them down. But Maestros are a lot easier to see than Echoes, and if you do actually shoot someone, they can just shoot your Evil Eye and it will destroy it. So the main thing I'd always recommend is if you're shooting someone with it, just always be careful and be fast with like turning away, because they will try and shoot it, but if you turn, they'll actually just shoot like the sides of it, which won't actually be able to get shot. But if you do have it open, they can always just shoot that open. They can just shoot it. Let's see. So like I was saying, just make sure you're alive towards the end. Make sure you put them, your Evil Eyes, in good places, so they can deny the plan or give your team information, just like being in server. And then from there, let's say you do die. The main thing you also want to keep in mind with your cams is that I know when you dodge, you don't want them to get shot, so you always look away. But make sure you don't leave them actually looking away, because if you leave it just over here, that's not looking at anything for you. The only way for it to help you as a cam, once you're dead, is for you to actually have it pointing in the area. So yeah, so the main thing I would recommend is always just keeping your cam pointed towards something, so it does give you information, just like in servers. So if you are dead, no one can actually move it, so just make sure it's pointing towards something that will actually help you and give you vision. So I generally like keeping them pointed in these directions so you can still see the default plants, and then with this cam you can still see the entirety of server. The only way to actually destroy an evil eye is to use like a grenade, an Ash charge, Sophia charge, or a Twitch. A Twitch, if she shoots it once with her drone, will disable it, and then someone can just walk up and shoot it. A Thatcher EMP will open the eye, so someone can shoot it. Generally, if I see a Thatcher throwing their EMP, because it is like a 4-second delay between them actually throwing it and then it actually going off. One of the pros about putting it like deep in the corner is if I see them throwing the Thatcher EMP, I always just decide to look away. So this is one of the scenarios when looking away is actually the best case, because for them to try and actually shoot it, they're going to have to then go all the way in this corner and try and actually get your evil eye. And from here, you have a direct line of sight from inside A, so you can actually just shoot them if you decide to. So this is really how I'd recommend playing Maestro. He is a little difficult to learn just because of his utility and his evil eye, just knowing when to do certain things and when not to do certain things. But his evil eyes are a very good pro. In some cases, with this hold right now, no one needs to even be on A. If you wanted, you could hide somewhere else, and also play in a certain area. Just try and hold these back stairs. There's a whole bunch of plays with Maestro you can do, because you don't need to be right next to your evil eyes, and if anything, you're holding down the site with your evil eyes. So until the enemy team actually takes care of these 2 evil eyes, which will waste their utility, they're not going to be able to get a plant down, or if they do get a plant down, they're going to be very low health getting out of that plant. If anything, you'll be able to get him very low with one, kill him, and finish him off with the other. The only con with having this cam placed here is that people can plant like over to the side, and they'll be able to plant there and I won't be able to see them. But the positive is say you're playing back in this vault, this spot is super easy to actually get to, and you can actually shoot them. The main reason people decide to plant in this corner is so people that are standing right here actually can't get to him. Like, I can't shoot him unless I come to this door, and if I come to this door, they generally have someone in servers holding this cross. So as soon as I get to this point, I'm dead, because I'll need to actually go a little deeper into sight to actually try and get this play, unless you do have a C4, but that'd be a different operators. Or if you do have your impacts, you could always double impact them. If they're in any of these spots, that will do a hell of a lot of damage to them. Yeah, so overall, Maestro is honestly an operator that I recommend every team has on almost every single site. There are some sites where he isn't the best, but on most sites, having a Maestro will help you. It's just getting to know where the cams are and where to put them. I will probably do another video on just where I recommend putting his evil eyes on each site. There are a couple different spots on each site that you could put them in, but these are generally the main spots I'd recommend, at least on this site on Bank. These are just overall good evil eye spots just because they do watch the main areas. If you guys do like this type of videos, I did also make an echo video that you guys could check out. I just posted it yesterday.
10 seconds left.
Overall, yeah, have a good day, guys, and I'll get back to you when
5 seconds to go.
I make the next one. See ya.
You're out of time.